Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is RetroDog34, and in this week's video, we're going back to a series that I started. We're going to talk about the Daggerfall Covenant world bosses. So in the series prior to this, I talk about the Aldemiri Dominion world bosses and those top 5 that I had the hardest time soloing. This one, we're going to go jump up into my favorite area, and that's the Daggerfall Covenant. The Daggerfall Covenant world bosses overall aren't that difficult, but these definitely, I found 3 of them that are way harder as far as base game. I'm not talking DLC difficult. I'm talking base game difficulty. And again, these are some of the ones that I found the hardest to solo. All right, so number 1 up, we're going to jump up to Glenumbra. And this one is Azard the Putrid. This world boss is not that difficult. It does make the list, and the reason why he makes my list is the amount of hit points he has. Overall, his mechanics aren't that difficult to just kind of get around. He has an aerial conal attack that if you just dodge that or move out of the way, it doesn't hit very far. It's very straightforward. He hits you right up in the beginning, and you actually have to be in front of him for that effect to occur. Other than that, the only thing he's really got going for him is the amount of DPS, or the amount of hit points rather. So again, you can solo this. This is a relatively easy one to solo. The only reason it makes my list is it took me a few minutes to grind down that hit points that he does have. It just takes a lot of time just grinding over and over and over and over. And eventually you will get him down, you'll wear him down, and you'll win the day. But he isn't that much of a challenge. Like I said, the only reason, he has a lot of hit points. All right, so number 2, we're going to go up to Bankarai. And these 2, Seashell the Attis and Watcher the Tyrant. These 2 are a pain, but here's the kicker for them. You're going to find them right near one of the camps that one of the way shrines is next to. So a lot of people are always kind of jumping over here, getting their kills for this world boss. So it's not going to be that big of a challenge as far as trying to solo these. But if you do catch this where you're soloing these by yourself, these tend to be very difficult to solo. It is a pair that you're going to have to fight, and watch out for that Watcher. He has got a lot of attacks. So getting into number 3, we're going to jump over to Stormhaven, the Spider Nest. This one you're going to eventually come up to. The reason why I say this is there is a Sky Shard that's next to this world boss. You're going to want to get that Sky Shard, and you're going to knock out this world boss. The Old Widow Silk is the name of this world boss. So the hardest part about this is the number of hit points it has, but it also spawns out these little spiders. These little spiders cause the most havoc on you. If you can kill those little spiders off, you'll actually make this fairly quick and a quick battle. But if you can't, they will overwhelm you. Just stay out of the AoEs that they do spawn out and that conal AoE that comes out the front. As long as you're avoiding those, you should be fine. If you've done Maelstrom Arena on Vet or even on normal, or Vatoshan's on normal or even on Vet, you will find that you're really kind of doing the Maelstrom shuffle on this boss. Just kind of stay away from the AoEs and stay away from that conal attack, and you should be able to get through this relatively easy. This one does struggle quite a bit, that I've seen with certain DPS setups, but with my hybrid build here, I didn't have too big of a problem. All right, so now we're going to go to number 4. We're going to jump over to Bankarai, and this is going to be Alharsims Grip. We're going to be fighting Darius. I hope I didn't say that name incorrectly, and apologize to any of the devs that created these names. They're kind of crazy. This is the second hardest boss I've ever fought in Daggerfall Covenant, and probably in the base game. This boss has a lot of AoEs. He is a 2-handed build. He's got a lot of hit points. The only thing that you're going to have if you're going to try to solo this guy by yourself is trying to catch him on an off night when a lot of players aren't coming right over from the dolmen. There is a dolmen that sits right next to this world boss that it's part of a rotation. They come in, they kill it, and then they run back over to the dolmen. I tried to catch this on an off night, and this is the best I got. There was only 2 people that were in here. I would have probably had a couple tries before I got this guy down. He has a lot of AoEs. He's got a lot of spawn ins. He's got a hell of a 2-hit. He's got a lot of hit points too. Pay attention to him and stay on the move. This guy is tough. All right, so number 5, we're going to jump up to Rivenspire. This is Mihir Stone Skin. This gargoyle probably gave me the hardest out of any world boss that out of the base game, out of fighting them solo. You can fight this guy solo. No one likes to go up here, so everybody tries to avoid this guy. This guy has a team that works with him. He's got like spawn ins. All of a sudden these rock guards come in and they're just in there helping him out all the time. Now again, most of the time you can come up here and just solo this guy. On very few occasions you will get, like I got assistance from another player. Here's the thing with this boss: huge hit points. He also has an AoE slam ground, just like any of the gargoyles in the game. He also has a fear, so if you get hit with that blast like I did right there, I got stunned right off the bat. He has a lot of hit points, and the ads that pop in are going to be healers and magic users. And on another rotation, once you get them down low enough, you're going to have a two-hander and I believe another sorcerer of some type. This boss is difficult to solo. He just has so many things that are going on that it becomes a little difficult. He is by himself most of the times. As far as players coming in trying to solo or trying to get accomplishments for this guy. So definitely, if you want to, come over here and give it a shot. If you're clearing out Rivenspire, this is the boss to hunt down. This guy packs a wallop, so pay attention to all the AoEs and don't let those ads overwhelm you. You can get overwhelmed with them, so definitely check this out. That is my number 1 hardest world boss as far as Daggerfall Covenant goes. So I hope you guys like this video, and my other one with the Aldemiri Dominion that I will go ahead and put down in the link. And I'm going to go ahead and jump into the one area I don't like a whole lot, and that's Ebonheart. Not my favorite, but I'll definitely be over there looking at all those world bosses. So again, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video so far. It is a quick video. I really wanted to kind of keep this series going as far as like talking about the world bosses, especially as a new player coming in from different games or different MMOs. Because again, we all know what's going on with the MMO world. And if you're jumping into ESO, and especially with this year 1 celebration going on, this is the prime time to do it. Definitely take a look at some of the other videos I got out there for new players. World boss hunting is probably the funnest part of this game, especially because if you're trying to do these solo. As long as you have a proper build out there, the build that I'm currently using right now is a hybrid sorcerer build. So it's definitely using a two-handed weapon, and it's using a Vadashan fire staff on the back, or Inferno staff on the back bar. I'll go ahead, if you guys have a question about this build, I'll put that in my make a build video, and that way you guys can take a look at this. It is a fun class to play. Hands down, if you guys see my other video where I talk about the top 3 starter classes to play, this is the number 1 starter class that I definitely recommend is a sorcerer. But like always, if you guys have found this video informative or helpful in any ways, I definitely appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe button and hitting that bell notification to get notified when I do my uploads. I try to get them out at least weekly and try to get them up on Monday around 10 o'clock, so that way you guys can start off the week strong. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, you can follow me at RetroDog34, and I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturday, and Sundays. And my Sundays are now kind of switching over to Apex and other games that I'm playing. You could also follow me over on Instagram at RetroDog34 and see my motivational posts and my gaming clips that I post over there. I also have a TikTok, which is again same gamer handle, RetroDog34, and I'm getting into this new one called Hover, and I'll put the link down in the below if you guys have any questions. And if you guys are really looking for a community of positive gamers, then you could definitely jump into my Discord, and I will have that linked as well down below. But like always, I hope you guys are enjoying these videos, and like always, Happy adventuring in Tamriel.